Welcome to the second video for solving equations with variables on both sides. We started this last time. We went through our 4 steps right here. We did a few examples, but we didn't do any where we had to get rid of grouping symbols. And we didn't have to do much with simplifying or combining like terms. So now we're going to look at some where we have to go through all 4 steps. So taking a look at number 7. So remember, step 1, solving equations, get rid of grouping symbols. So it means we have to distribute here. So we have to multiply by this 3 out in front. 3 times 6p, 3 times, and I read that as a -1. So 3 times 6p, 18p, 3 times a -1 or 3 times a -1 is a -3, so -3 equals. So when we look at the left side, right, again, for some people this helps to draw this vertical line. It separates left side from right side. So if you look at the left side, there are no like terms. If you look at the right side, there are no like terms. So that means we can skip step 2, combine like terms. Step 3, get rid of variables on one side. So the way that I do this is I always get rid of the smaller one. I have 11p on the right, 18p on the left. I'm going to get rid of the smaller one. To zero that out, to make it nothing, I need to do the opposite. So minus 11p. Other side, minus 11p. Right? 18p minus 11p. 7p. Make sure you bring down the -3. Equals. These two cancel. Remember the minus sign, so we read that as -45. Students have a tendency just to bring down the 45. Make sure you keep the sign that's in front of it. We can't pretend that's a positive 45. There's a minus sign in front of that. All right, so last step, get p, the variable by itself, in the reverse order of operations. 7 times p minus 3. Order of operations tells me to multiply, then subtract. So I do it in the reverse order. I need to take care of the -3. I want to get rid of that, so we do the opposite. Plus 3. Make sure you don't put +3 twice on this side. Put it once on this side of the equal signs, and put it once on this side. So now the -3 and +3 cancel each other out. Bring down the 7p. 7p equals -45 plus 3 is -42. Last step, divide by 7, divide by 7, get n equals -6. Okay. Let's try number 8. All right, so number 8, we have 2 sets of parentheses, so I'm going to have to distribute twice on this one. So I'm going to have to distribute 2 over here. 2 times 4w. 2 times -1 is a -2 equals the -10's in front of the parentheses. That's -10 times, so I have to distribute the -10. -10 times w. -10 times a -3. Positive make sure you tack on that plus 4. That's part of the equation. Plus 4. All right. So we did step 1. We got rid of the grouping symbols. Step 2, simplify by combining like terms. So again, you need to, if you like to, draw your vertical line. It's easier to distinguish left side from right side. On the left side, there are no like terms. On the right side, however, I've got 30 and 4. I'm going to combine those two. So here we go. 8w minus 2 equals negative 10w. These guys are on the same side. Put them together just like they are. Positive 30 plus 4. All right. So we've done step 1, step 2, step 3, get rid of variables on one side. Okay, so I look at my 8w on the left side, negative 10w. Now again, if you get rid of the larger one, if you do minus 8w and minus 8w, that will not be deducted. I will not show it that way because I don't want to have to deal with more negative signs than I have to. So negative 10w is smaller than 8w, so I'm going to zero this out. I'm going to get rid of it and make it nothing. So if I have a negative 10 and I add 10w, that makes nothing. Add 10w. All right, 8w plus 10w. So 18w minus 2 equals, these guys cancel out, bring down to 34. Right. Now we have to get w by itself, reverse order of operations. So we deal with the plus minus first. I see a minus 2. The opposite of that is plus 2. So now I have, bring down the 18w. 18w equals 36. I don't really have room to show this last part, but hopefully you guys can tell by looking at that what the next and the last step is going to be, because it's 18 times w. We're going to divide this by 18. 18 divided by 18 is 1, so you have 1w equals, well, if I divided this side by 18, I have to divide this side by 18. 36 divided by 18 is 2. All right. I'm going to give you guys a moment to do number 9. Okay. So let's see how you guys did with number 9. So we have to distribute first. So I have to do 9 times m and 9 times negative 3, because I have a 9 outside of a parentheses. It's multiplication, so I'm going to multiply. So I have 9m, 9 times negative 3, minus 27, plus 3m, equals, right side, no grouping symbols, we leave it as it is. Right? So that's step 1, get rid of grouping symbols. Step 2, combine like terms. So let's do this. All right, so left side, do you see any like terms? All right, good. The terms that have an m in it. 9m, and 3m. Again, this is on the other side, different highlighter color, so I can't combine the 7m with that. All right? Just look, you have to look at things on the same side. Now, because this 9m and 3m are already on the same side, you combine them the way they are. Okay? So 9m, don't worry about this sign. This says plus 3m. So 9m plus 3m, that's 12m. So 12m, make sure you bring down the minus 27, equals 7m plus 43. All right, so that's step 2. Step 3, get variables on one side. So again, so you've got a 12m on the left side, 7m on the right side. I always get rid of the smaller one, so I'm going to get rid of 7m by doing the opposite, minus 7m minus 7m. All right, so 12m minus 7m, 5m. Make sure you bring down the minus 27, equals 7m minus 7m is nothing. Make sure you carry down the positive 43. All right, so we're on step 4. Get m by itself in the reverse order of operations. So I have multiplication right here 5 times, and I have subtraction. So I deal with subtraction by doing the opposite, adding 27. All right, so the minus 27 plus 27 cancels. Get 5m equals 43 plus 27. That's going to be 70. And of course, because it's 5 times m, the last step divide, and then that gets us m equals 14. And again, we can plug the number back in, and we'll do that in some more in another video. Plug 14 back in for m, and you'll have it. All right, you guys take a moment and solve number 10. Okay, so here's the solution for number 10. Left side, right side, and you wind up with a equals negative 5.